Hey guys, I wanted to come on here and make a video because I realized I never really talked about why I started the mindful major. If you don't know, my name is Jaden. I started this page in result of a lot of trial and error in my own life. So growing up, going to college, I was a first generation student, so like going to college was always the plan for me. Get my associates, get my bachelor's, get a job. Like that was the thing. I had never really questioned it, I did just that, right? Like I got my associates, got my bachelor's, and just recently my master's. But if I'm being honest, like I definitely coasted through my undergrad because I was just kind of going with the flow. Like, I didn't really know my passion yet. Like I didn't even have internships in my undergrad, like zero, zilch. I don't know if that's like rare or anything, but that was the thing for me. I was a host, I was a waitress, I was working at Walmart, Amazon warehouses, like I did the whole nine, you know what I'm saying? So then during my last college semester, I realized I was like, internships not really my passion right now. So I decided to go a different route. So I got my real estate license in 2023, April 2023. And I learned a lot in real estate, like for sure. Like sales will definitely teach you a lot of those mindset skills that you need. However, it was too slow for me. Like I didn't like the inconsistency at that point. I really just kind of wanted something more stable, and so I did see some success, but after going into so much debt, I was like, you know what, I need something stable. So I joined my first corporate job in 2024, like April of 2024. And so I was doing that, I had my routine, I got my new car, feeling good or whatever. At this point, I still didn't really know what my passion was. I just knew that stability was my passion at that point. I was feeling good, I had got my new car, I wasn't in no hoopty no more. Had my own place, stuff like that, but I still didn't really know what my passion was, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's really important. And so after getting my corporate job, I got into a routine and stuff, like go to work, go to the gym, do what I gotta do, things of that nature. And it kind of went like that for a while. And so after a certain point, I'm like, well, dang, I kind of missed the grind that I had in real estate and in my undergrad. And that part, I did kind of lose that aspect of it. And so into 2024, I'm like, maybe more education is the answer. So I go into my first master's program. And at that time, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of doing this for like security and to make sure, I can hold a good job in the future, all those good things. And still at that point, I did not know what my passion was. And so I just kind of went through the steps of that. It was definitely difficult. It was very stressful, but we made it. And so here we are in 2026. I just graduated with my master's degree in decision analytics. And looking back, I've noticed that people don't talk about that stuff. They don't talk about those messy times, those messy parts of life where you're genuinely trying to figure things out and you don't really know where you're going. You're just kind of like going with the flow. People tell you to go to college, to get the degree, get the job. They might even tell you how to do it, but what happens when you feel like everyone around you has it figured out except you? And I spent years trying to figure this out on my own. Like, I wish I had that resource where it was someone closer to my age that could help me navigate these experiences in life that no one seems to talk about, at least honestly. Someone who talks about student loans in a way that we understand, or career changes, or feeling behind, trying to figure things out as you go. And after all these experiences, I finally found something that I genuinely care about, and that is helping students and young adults navigate these decisions. So if you're in that similar experience where you're in college trying to figure out your next step, your next career, or maybe you're deciding that your journey doesn't look exactly how you thought it would, I promise you, you are not alone. There are thousands of other people that feel the exact same way that you do. And if any part of my story sounds interesting, I'd love for you to follow along.